Hey folks, just wanted to make a quick video today about boot care. I'm cleaning my white smoke jumper boots today. Just wanted to offer a few tips and kind of share with you guys what my process is. I've already got one of them almost done. You can see this one's been cleaned. This one still has the work to do. So what I'm doing basically, I've got some Fibings saddle soap. Pick this up at Big R. You can get it at most farm and ranch stores, just regular saddle soap. I take this, I have a toothbrush and a little thing of water, get the toothbrush wet, make up a nice lather, and then apply it to the boot. Concentrate on the seams, down around where the boot meets the sole, inside here, anywhere that's going to build up dirt. Basically, the saddle soap's job is to get out that embedded dirt that you won't be able to get just from wiping it down. Before doing this, I wipe it down with a damp paper towel just to get the initial dirt off, but there's still going to be lots of dirt in the seams and stuff. So that's where the saddle soap comes in. Once that's done, I wipe it down with a damp microfiber cloth to get off any residue from the saddle soap. Then hit it with Obanoff's Heavy Duty LP. This is great stuff. This is a leather preservative and conditioner. The Fibing saddle soap has leather conditioning in it as well, but I'm still going to hit it with the Obanoff's just because I love this stuff and use it on my boots all the time. So yeah, okay, so I've gone and taken a damp paper towel and cleaned off most of the excess dirt around the outside, but there's still dirt embedded in the seams here, as well as kind of in the creases along the toe here, down in there. So that's where the saddle soap will come in next and get that out of there before applying the Obanoff's. Okay, so I'm going to take my saddle soap here and take water and a toothbrush. I'm going to wet the toothbrush, just kind of work around in a circular motion to get a bit of a lather going. I'm going to start brushing this on. Work it into the seams here. And this is going to bring out the dirt that just wiping it down with a paper towel wouldn't get. Just kind of like that. I'm going to do this all over the boot. Concentrate in those areas that are hard to reach. Get that toothbrush down in there. Get all the dirt out. Okay, so now that I've covered the whole boot with the saddle soap and got it all brushed off, I'm going to take this damp microfiber cloth and just go through and wipe it down and remove some of the residue left over. You don't really have to do this. The saddle soap, it's got the leather preservatives in it and stuff, so you don't have to remove any residue. If you don't want, it'll just kind of soak into the boot. But where I'm going to be putting Obanoff's on, I want to just kind of take that off as well as help remove any dirt that was left behind. And as you can see, there's quite a bit. So that the saddle soap kind of loosened everything up, and then Now this microfiber cloth is finishing the job. So okay, so now that both boots are at the same phase, meaning they've both been cleaned with saddle soap, it's time to apply the Obanoff's Heavy Duty LP. I use this on both my work boots and my hunting boots. It's just a good leather preservative. It has some waterproofing qualities, but not so much that it's gonna cause the boots to not breathe very well. It's just a great leather preservative that I like to use. So to apply the Obanoff's, you're gonna take 2 fingers and just let the warmth of your hand kind of melt the wax onto your fingers there. And you're just gonna kind of work it in. Again, the heat from your hand is gonna help work the wax into the leather. And just like with the saddle soap, I'm concentrating on the seams, but kind of for a different reason. Concentrating on the seams because those are parts that are gonna be stressed most when walking in the boot. So you want to provide, you want to apply this conditioner to anywhere that gets a lot of motion and gets a lot of work on the boot, such as the seams, as well as right in here on the tongue of the boot. That's a good spot to apply it, because if that gets cracked or if it gets dried out, that's going to crack first, just because it moves so much with every step. So kind of applying in here along the seams and down where it meets the sole is where I'm going to concentrate. Of course, I'm going to rub it kind of all over the boot, but yeah, concentrating on those areas that see a lot of motion. Another thing to note, if your boots have a leather shank on them and a leather packed heel, be sure to oil those up as well. They often get missed, but they're just as important. I don't know if you can see in mine, there's a bit of a gap between the leather shank and the rubber sole, as well as a little gap right in here on the stacked leather heel before it meets the leather or the rubber, and that's because the leather in the sole is so dried out that it's shrunk and done that. So applying this boot wax, conditioner, grease, whatever you want to call it, is going to help moisturize that leather and open that up and hopefully close that gap. Okay, so now that I've got the boot all waxed up, I'm going to take my microfiber cloth again and just kind of wipe it down, get a little bit of that residue off. It's not bad to leave a little on, especially kind of in the seams, but when you leave a lot of excess, it tends to pick up dirt faster, and that dirt sticks to it. So I'm just taking this cloth and giving it a quick wipe down to hopefully help keep some of that dirt from sticking to it so bad. Leaving a little excess kind of tucked into the seams helps it work in over time as you walk in the boot, so it's almost kind of like stocking up to save you from having to do this process so often. But again, leaving too much causes dirt to stick to it, which puts you back to square one faster. So okay, so the final step after you've applied the Obanoff's is just to relace your boots. I hope this video has provided you guys with some tips on how to care for your leather boots. Good boots like these whites are a big investment, and you want to protect your investment. So this is just how I take care of my boots, and hopefully it'll help somebody out. So thanks for watching.